everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing another 18 plus video. So as always, if you're not 18 plus, please click off this video now. We're going to be looking into the intimate details of your love life in 2022. I love doing year videos. I think they're so fun because we're going to include loads of information. We're going to see what's going on and we'll see if there's any intimacy and who it's with and all that jazz. This is mainly aimed at those of you who are single. So if you are in a partnership, I'll most likely not include your partner unless, you know, it's a message, but most of the time it is for singles and those of you who are out there looking for a partner or, you know, a little date on the side or, you know, something like that. So let's get started. We have group number 1 with the clear quartz point, group 2 with the selenite, group 3 with the tourmalated quartz, and group number 4 with the clear quartz rough point. So let's get started with today's reading. As usual, all the timestamps are down below and in the description box, in the comment section, and in the description box. My private reading rates are also down below, along with my crystal shop where I sell rings and crystals and all that jazz. So let's get started. Starting with group number 1 with the clear quartz point. Hello group number 1, let's get started with your reading. I'm feeling myself with my nails on. Woo. Okay, so let's get started with the reading, guys. So we have the beautiful clear quartz. We're going to see what's going on for you guys. I wonder if I should put her like right in the middle. Is that weird? Oh, it does look weird. Oh my god, no. No sis, no. We're going to put her over here. Okay, so let's have a look at your reading. Let's see what's going on for you. So the main energy for your love life in 2022. Yes, we're getting balanced. Oh girl, I feel like a sizzly, bubbly, boiling energy from this group. Like it feels like she's a scientist and she's put some water under a Bunsen burner and she's full on like going for it. It's because we have like these flasks here, so I think they're called flasks. That's kind of why I was vibing with the kind of scientific thing. Maybe some of you guys are scientists or you work in a lab, I don't know. But what I'm feeling is there's a lot of genuine energy here. This feels like I'm feeling myself, I'm doing myself, girl, and I don't need a man's or a woman's. But I do feel like you will have actually, what I'm actually feeling is a man's and a woman's. So it feels as if you guys are, you know, possibly you're into both genders, but also what I'm feeling is one of you will most likely have a same-sex friend and then a opposite-sex relationship or whatever. You'll have like 2 people in your life, you know, whoever you're attracted to. So you'll have your partner and then you'll have a friend. That's what I'm picking up on. So let's have a look at the intimacy and we'll see what kind of wants to come through, and then we'll have a look into the types of people that you might attract in 2022. So the main thing I'm feeling is massive amount of letting go. You guys are really letting go. You're kind of really not bullshitting around anymore. There's no people who are basically just not your vibe anymore. There's a lot of people who you're letting go of. They're just not your vibe anymore. They're just not your vibration. I feel like a lot of you guys might have a light or ginger hair. There's a lot of like ginger hair going on that I'm really vibing with here. I'm really being drawn to. Okay. So a lot of you guys may have, which some of you guys might not want to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway, you might have some people from the past coming back just to message you, to check up on you. It is completely your choice whether you want to message these people or not. Is this in the reverse? This is upright, I want to say, or is it in the, let's just keep it in the reverse for now. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to get messages from people who are from the past. So if that's not what you want, that's okay. You don't have to actually accept their kind of message, but there is, because it's your clearing out basically. So I do feel like you guys are going to meet some very stable energies. The Knight of Pentacles really showing me that you're basically starting off your next progression of your soulmate / love journey. So basically what this means is a lot of you guys have gone through trauma to do with relationships and it's attracted a lot of bad people, a lot of people who just haven't got your best interests at heart. Okay, my setup was bothering me. Oh, we have a flower here. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, you're definitely going to be attracting somebody who is your vibration. And a lot of you guys have, if you are a female, you have large breasts. I just really picked up on that. This woman's boobs, I'm like, my eyes are like, oh, really drawn to her chest area. So I feel like you guys are definitely going to have a lot of intimacy. Definitely. It feels as if you're feeling out who is the right person for me. And I'm picking up on a lot of female energy. So if you are not a female, then that's just, I'm sorry, that's just what I'm picking up on. To kind of go for everyone is, you know, it's hard to resonate with everyone's, but I am picking up on mainly female energy from this group. So hi to all my females. I just feel as if you guys are really working on your self-worth, and basically by the middle of the year, you are really going to attract a lot of love interests. And I'm hearing lots of love interests because there's about 5 people who you might end up going on a date with. If you want a long-term relationship, I'm picking up on the 6th month, so middle of the year, by around June or July time, there will be a relationship possibly forming that literally could be your long-time relationship. The intimacy I'm picking up on, I'm hearing they're just going to say do the intimacy in a minute. Okay, so the main energy I'm picking up on, like I said, is you're basically used to traumatic relationships. You're used to relationships that make you feel like you're literally in trauma. Literally feeling like crap every time you're in a relationship, not wanting to be in one, constantly being bombarded by drama, constantly having codependency and things like that. You're no longer having that. And what I'm feeling is because you are basically exiting the premises, is one of my messages I get a lot, exiting the premises on the old connections or just an old energy. You don't need it anymore. You're basically in a place of stillness. There's literally nothing happening. You could be single for quite a long time. I'm picking up between like 3 to 7 years. And basically, after that period of time, which is very well needed, let me just say, very well needed, you're basically attracting somebody that is very, 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 very stable. And I feel as if there's a chance for you to let go of a lot of burdens from yourself. It's really interesting because I keep feeling like it's a person you're letting go of, but what it is, it's actually so much more fucking powerful than that. What you're letting go of is this massive need to please, and it all stems from your energy. It's like pleasing, codependency, gaslighting, everything that has kind of been involved in all of your love relationships is gone. Bye-bye, sis. We don't need her anymore. That is basically what you're letting go of. So the energy I'm picking up on is very Libra, and it's like I'm getting myself in balance. It's a very empowered Libra energy. It's like, and Taurus, very Venus. So basically you're going to get very grounded in love. You're going to be able to stay in the present moment. When you're on dates, you'll be there fully. And I feel like it's a very, very mature, very strong feminine energy. And all I say is if you're not, you know, if you're not physically a female, feminine energy is different to being a female. So when I say feminine, everyone has feminine energy. So what I'm feeling is you're kind of letting go of somebody who may have had like curly hair. I don't know, just pick up on curly hair, like I have this curly hair energy, like you're not tied to that energy anymore. You're not tied to it. And what I love about this, I love my guides sometimes. They're literally saying you're no longer attracting your father figure. Okay, so when we grow up, especially for my people who are wanting a masculine or a male, you guys are, you know, if you're attracting that, you're going to be drawn more towards the father figure. So when we grow up, we have 2 port of calls, which is basically our mother and our father, or masculine and feminine energies in our life. So basically we're born through, you know, men and women relationship, and basically our mother and father are basically our first energies that we interact with when we're born. So our karma is to work through that energy. So say if you are wanting to attract a male, you'll work on your relationship with the father figure. Even if you're not talking to them, it's literally just releasing that tie, releasing the trauma around that. And the same with those of you who are attracting females, you'll work on the relationship with the mother. So basically, you're basically disintegrating that entire crap field. Crap field, oh my god, my guides are so funny today. Crap field. And it's no longer there anymore. It's like your field is wiped clean. It's kind of like when you place manure down in a field. It's like it stinks, but it's really good. It's like very good for the plants. So it smells like crap, and then after that has dissipated, flowers are blooming, everything is luscious, everything's colourful. You're getting your life back again. Like it feels fucking beautiful, and I am so... oh, it just feels like angels are singing, everything's beautiful. So let's get into the intimacy part. So basically, this person's going to like your booty, they're going to like your boobies, and they're going to like, yeah, your butt, basically. They're going to love your butt. And they're going to love it when you wear orange and red and anything that's very like colour coordinating. They like monochrome. They'll like it when you wear purple. They love like certain colours. So the person you're most likely going to attract, I do feel like it's going to be a person, like one singular person. It feels like a strong, powerful relationship once you've done the work. So if you haven't really invested in yourself, you're kind of going along just wanting a relationship because you feel like you need one, I don't feel like there's going to be a relationship for you. It's most likely going to be small intimacy partners who are going to be like flings. But if you are, you know, if your soul's ready and, you know, the universe or whoever has decided that this is the right timing for you, then I definitely feel like there's a relationship. I feel as if I'm hearing there are plenty of fish in the sea. And this is really interesting because that phrase really normally annoys me. But the energy I'm feeling around it is it's like you have so much choice now and you're consciously choosing. So it actually feels like you have a lot of choice. Like if someone's to look at you and be like, damn, you're so sexy, you're so beautiful, and look at all the people and like physically line up all the people you could potentially be with, you will literally choose 1 or 2 people out of like 100 people because you know yourself and you know that that person is the right one for you. You're not just choosing out of pure lust or pure, you know, pure need, I don't want to say neediness, but pure, yeah, basically. I don't like the word lust either because lust is a beautiful thing. It's kind of been fucked around with that word, but basically you're consciously choosing. It's very beautiful. I'm kind of long-winded around this reading, but basically it's beautiful. So if you want to attract a man, their shoulders are going to be so sexy, really, really, really muscly. I'm talking muscly in the peen area too. It's going to be so gorgeous. Both of you are going to be very attractive in the relationship. Like people look at you and they're like, damn, that is a really good looking couple. They're going to make very good looking children. If you want children, if you want to make children, but that's literally what people are saying. Even if you already have children, you're not even thinking about kids. You're like, damn, that will make a really good couple in terms of like the kids. So basically, I do feel like you're going to be very, like your omens for attracting this relationship, like things to look out for. The colour black, that's about you releasing the conditioning around your family and connections and just basically really getting independent. Number 2 is the colour red. This is all about kind of intimacy, sexual passion, really getting your passion back. And also I do feel like animals are going to be a very good synchronicity about how you're going to manifest your person. So you might really see like a random fox or a random rabbit just kind of like fly out in front of you. So just be careful if you're driving. This is just like a massive omen and it's going to be an animal that you don't normally see. And that's what's going to grab your attention. That's going to be like, my person is on their way. I feel like this sounds so weird, but for those of my females, your nips are beautiful. Like, I keep getting really drawn to this one card. She is just fully in her element, and I just love like the top half of this person. I'm a straight female, guys, but honestly, it's my Libra Venus. It just pops out. I appreciate the human body, okay? So what I'm feeling is there's this energy of this person is going to come in and they have a very big heart chakra and a big penis. Oh my God. My guides are so funny. Yes, they do. Okay, so for my females and males, basically whoever you're attracting, they're going to have some sort of large body part. So for my females, more larger breasts or big hair. For my men's, one's attracting the mans, big peen and big pecs and big shoulders. So just large muscles, basically. A lot of you guys might be more drawn towards the colour beige. I just feel like this sense of like I'm drawn towards like neutral colours, and you might start wearing neutral colours. You might start to get out of your comfort zone within colours that you really, really enjoy wearing. I just feel like you're going to come back to yourself, especially around your solar return, which is your next birthday. Okay, I also feel like you're going to get more comfortable with taking care of yourself. It's not going to be like, oh, I have to take care of myself. Oh, why? You're literally going to be like, you know, doing the things that you need to do to look after yourself, and it's not bothersome. Like looking after your diet. I'm hearing shaving your legs, so if that's self-care to you, shaving your legs. And just being really delicate with your body. And I'm picking up that's a beautiful thing, because your person, you need to love yourself before you attract somebody else. Because if you don't appreciate your own body, there will be people who will try to, you know, mess up that energy, you know. So it's really important for you to work on that. So the main energy that the person that you're going to be attracting is going to be like this kind of energy, because this is the last card here. So it feels like this person is going to be fully committed to you, and they're constantly going to be looking out for you. Like, it's a very protective energy. And what I love about this is not obsessive. It's protective, but it's not like I need you now, it has to be you. It's like protective. So if you ever come across someone, there's like a kind of needy, kind of leechy, vampire, emotional vampire energy, scrap them, goodbye, saying goodbye to them. Okay, so Oh my God, this is exactly the energy I was picking up on. So this is literally just under the deck. And look at how gorgeous. So this is why I love this, because I was really picking up on the muscly back and the larger breasts here. So I love this. Your person's going to have a lot of Taurus. I feel like I'm being very specific with the genders here. So male or no, I'm going to say genders actually. So male energy, they're most likely going to be more Taurus. They're going to be more, they can actually be very masculine. So just take it as it resonates. The more, it just depends on the person you're vibrating to. So the more masculine energy is going to be very, very powerful and actually very, very masculine. The female energy is going to be, or feminine, is going to be very, very feminine. So the feminine is going to be more Virgo, Libra, Pisces, more sensitive. The masculine or male is going to be more kind of Taurian and Aries, very fiery, very kind of, very just, even their energy is almost muscular. It's kind of like you feel very protected in their energy. It just feels like they are completing basically the trauma that you've had. They're basically saying, it's okay, I got you, everything is going to be fine. I pick up on Harry Potter, like, you know, Hedwig and all of the kind of the symbolism in Harry Potter. I just picking up on, like, you know, symbols like crests and just like the animals. Just like when you see something significant in Harry Potter, you'll remember it, you know, like Hedwig or like the wands, which, you know, the wands could mean something else, like his Chamber of Secrets. I don't know if that's what I'm picking up on. My guys are like full on going for it today. They're like, hi bitch. Okay, let's get some astrology cards. A lot of you guys, I'm seeing like circles. It looks like a north, it looks like the south node. It's almost like a not completed circle. It could also be conjunction or the sun or Venus. Like there's a lot to do with that. So we'll see if we get any of those cards today. Can we just? What did I just say, guys? Wow. Okay, so we have the south node. We have the first quarter. I love this. You are shining from the inside out, by the way. Like by the time next year comes around, or, you know, when you're in 2022, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, this person's definitely got a lot of Virgo. Either you or this person could have Virgo too. So one of you is the more sensitive one. Let's just say that. And Libra, yes, this is literally all the signs I've spoken about, which is so good. I love this. The Libran energy is very powerful. It feels like someone's coming in and just balancing the fuck out of you. And it feels like you're doing it. Oh, look, see, it's that circle again, that half, nearly finished circle. A lot of you guys have, I'm hearing just feeling very, very grateful. Like you're just feeling very, very grateful for your life. And it just feels very powerful. Wow. I mean, we couldn't get more Scorpio than an 18+ read. Okay, sorry guys, my camera cut off. So basically, I feel like this is the main partnership you're going to have. So if it's not in 2022, I do feel like they are very soon. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, actually no, I would be very surprised if it's not in 2022, because it just definitely feels like they're like right there with you. So a lot of you guys, this is going to be a very spiritual union. It's going to be a marriage most likely. So if you guys are wanting to get married, that could be something you have. You could also meet through friendships. That's basically how you can meet this relationship, or, you know, friends. I do feel like I said, you're going to meet a friend and a partner. You could even meet this person like through a friend and then you meet your partner afterwards. It could even be as complicated as your friends. It could be your friend's brother or sister, or your friend's cousin, or, you know, something like that. You could meet them even at a wedding, something like that. There's lots of different things. There's also a lot of Aquarian energy in this reading as well, which is really lovely. Okay, so the main thing, I just want to get rid of these cards actually. For some reason they're bothering me. But the main one is also nurturing. I feel like you guys are, the more you're nurturing yourself, the more you are becoming more magnetic and attracting relationships. It just feels really lovely. And I'm just hearing congratulations. I'm hearing congratulations on your engagement. Wow, some of you guys might be getting engaged, okay. So we have this energy of releasing. So this is what I was saying about the trauma, guys. So if you guys have definitely been through a lot of trauma, there's definitely something within your South Node that might be popping in there. So if you know your kind of your birth time, or you know how to be, you know, if you want to get the South Node, you can just Google North Node or South Node calculator, or you can look it up in your birth chart. Or if you don't know your birth time, you can just use midday or midnight. Midday is normally a good one. And your South Node is to do with the gifts and lessons. It's basically what you leave behind in your past life. And what I feel like is, once you let go of this, or you just choose to move forward, there's a massive momentum, and I just feel like your love life is going to pop off. And what I like about 2022 is there's a lot of twos, and two means duality, it's balance, it's less complicated. I feel like 2022 is going to be less complicated than 2021, honestly, and I really hope that, because honestly, I do feel that actually. So let's have a look at this type of person. Let's see if there's any sort of other intimate messages that want to come through. Of course, we have this card of seduction. That makes so much sense. I mean, it is a sexual reading, so love that. They're very authoritarian. This person is very kind of committed. I love these cards against these flowers. I think that looks really pretty. Okay, so we have idealism, adaptivity. This person's seriously organised. When you have sex with this person, it's going to be the most organised sex you've ever had. It will be spontaneous, but you guys, your person really will take their time with you. And we have status. So a lot of you guys, this person is noticing you because of your status. So it might be you are a boss, you got quite a well-off job, and you know, they've maybe noticed like you've got really nice clothes. Even, by the way, guys, you don't have to have nice clothes, you've got a nice job, just saying. But basically they see that you have this presence about you that's very much about like a status, and you feel almost like royalty to them, which sounds very strange, but it feels really positive. It feels like you're being noticed for how amazing you are. And it's kind of like being compared to previous people in the past. That's a lot of P's. Previous people in the past. I feel like you're actually being acknowledged, not because of your body, not because of how sexy you are. The sexiness is kind of coming from your energy, not just from your looks, which I think is very powerful. So first of all, I feel like both of you like to be organised. You both are seriously organised. And when you come into 2022, I feel like you're going to have a massive release of some shadows. And when it comes to the intimacy, it's going to be so beautiful. It's going to be very very empathic, very gentle, very sensitive, and it's going to be very powerful. Both of you have your mindset on each other, like nobody can let go of each other, basically. After you have intimacy with this person, there's going to be a massive connection, and you're basically going to feel like something has snapped, and not snapped as in, well, clicked together, basically, not snapped as in like it's gotten worse. It's clicked together like something is now worked. It's kind of like a key in ignition, and the ignition has now started. Basically, you've had a car on the drive for like 10 years, and now you're suddenly starting up and it's actually working, but it feels like a Ferrari. That's literally what it feels like. And it's kind of like I'm getting a lot of car analogies, very Mars and the Chariot. It feels very much like you have always driven cars that are kind of like lackluster. They're not very, I feel like, is lackluster the right words? I don't know, but basically the car you have always been driving has, broken down a lot. It's not that great for you, and then you suddenly get a Ferrari and it's like brum brum bitch. That's literally the energy that you're going to be in with this person. It feels flowing, safe, it feels comfortable, it feels like no tomorrow. You're literally like, you are not. Basically, time flies very quickly. Also, this fruit fly, Bob, is back. So if anyone knows the fruit fly Bob, he always comes in my readings. He literally popped up as I was shuffling those cards in the beginning of the video. So that is just so funny. Honestly, guys, I don't even have a plant in here. I've no idea where this Bob, a little fruit fly, comes from, but he's flying around. So if he pops in the frame, then he's your little omen of today. So I feel like you're also learning your own power. Oh my God, sorry guys, my words. You're learning your own power. And you're learning that being seductive is not a bad thing. It's something to really fucking embrace. And it's fucking powerful. And as a female or a male, or whoever you are, whoever you kind of are in your body, you are fucking powerful. And you don't need somebody else to kind of show you that. And I think that's what's basically attracting your relationship in your life. Or just attracting people who really fucking appreciate you and really give you a lot of attention. I love this heart. I'm really drawn to this heart here. Oh my God, Bob's come in. Hi, Bob. He's really coming in. I don't know if I can just like touch him. No, he's flying off. So the other energy I'm picking up on is Scorpio energy. One of you might be a Scorpio. It just feels really lovely. So let's pull a couple of these cards here. Some of you guys might be growing out your hair as well. Oh, there goes Bob. Did you see him? He literally popped in. That message, I feel like the message from Bob is basically saying, literally, this person will come in when you least expect it, okay? We have the mountain here, which is really lovely. So this is about you guys overcoming a lot of fears around connection, around vulnerability, which is really great. I'm hearing it's not that scary, guys. It feels it sometimes, but it honestly isn't that scary. Okay, so we have the scythe, which is a lot of scorpionic energy. It feels very, very powerful. This is about kind of choosing, I'm hearing choosing your destiny. A lot of you guys are going to go through a massive death process in your emotions, and you're going to come back to your inner child, which is really beautiful. Some of you guys might actually be pregnant with this person in the future, and this person's going to be extremely loyal. I feel like this energy, it just feels really, really positive. And the dog I'm feeling is like, this is the companion that you've always needed in your life. It might actually be you attract the dog in your life as well, who just becomes such an important aspect of your life, especially if you've never had a dog before. A lot of you guys, okay, I'm going to just sidetrack away from the animals right now. I think a very kinky message. Some of you guys might have like leads or like chokers, and you might like try stuff like that. I don't know, but that's just kind of what I got. I'm hearing burning the candle at both ends. Some of you guys really do need to stop being hard on yourself around your body as well. And just around connections, like if something doesn't work out, honestly, it's not that it wasn't meant for you. It's because basically you deserve something so much more fruitful, and you do, and you're going to get that. So I hope that resonates with you guys. Have a lovely day. My crystal shop and my private reading rates are down below. Please message me before purchasing, as they do change. And if I don't get back to you and you've messaged me, I will promise I will get back to you as soon as I can. Have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Let's get started with your reading, my lovelies. So you guys chose the beautiful selenite. I love this. So a lot of you guys, I'm hearing cleaning house. Oops, let's put her there. Cleaning house, just kind of getting rid of old things. Kind of just getting really clear on like what it is you want in your life, what it is you don't. This could be to do with career as well. A lot of you guys are kind of searching for a career that really suits you. I'm just hearing a lot of you guys will find that. Most likely within this 2022 year as well, because a lot of you guys are kind of figuring out what lifestyle is kind of your lifestyle, what you need. So basically whether you need to work from home, or whether you need to work for somebody else, or you need to work in an environment, lots of people, something like that. I am picking up you might meet somebody in a group of people, or in like an environment where there is lots of people. It could even be something like a shopping mall. It could be a concert. It could be at some sort of group meeting, a group class, anything like that. Okay, so let's have a look at the intimacy and what's going on between you and somebody else, or just the energy in 2022. Okay, so we have the 2 of Swords. So I feel like my nails match that flower. This energy feels very, very powerful. A lot of you guys have basically been given attention from quote unquote like the wrong people. I feel as if you've had a lot of people in your life who they don't feel like the right connection, but you feel like you've had to kind of deal with it. So I want to get clarification on this, because we have this in the reverse. Oh, I get it. Okay, thank you. Okay, so basically where this is in the reverse, I'm picking up that she is just so not interested. She is just like, no bitch, I don't want that flower, thank you very much, it's stanky. I know, I've never said stanky in my life, but basically the person you're going to be attracted to is going to be the right person. This person reminds me of Snape from Harry Potter. I don't know why, but it's so random. Basically, you have had less than what you deserve. And because it's in the reverse, you're not having that anymore, which is lovely. Standing your ground, I'm hearing getting grounded, standing your ground and embracing nature more. So you're kind of, there's more heart chakra energy. So you're attracting somebody who's going to be very loving, or just a few people who are going to be very loving. So we'll see what's going on here in 2022. Lovely. This is exactly what it is. That's what's coming in. So there's going to be a period of time where there's going to be literally no people. I do feel like it's going to be most of the year. And then by the end, either at the start of the year or at the end of the year, you're going to attract someone you're going to be intimate with. For some of you, you might just want to have flings. I do feel as if there could be at least 3 to 4 partners who you might want to just kind of be intimate with, literally have sex with. There could be a lot of sex in nature. There's a lot of naturey energy in this group. A lot of you guys might go camping with this person and kind of be in nature. Pick it up on like a Tarzan vibe. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles. So the people that you've been around have always kind of been attracted to other people. Like you've never felt like you're somebody's person. And when you're in a conscious, safe, comfortable relationship and you feel like it's not codependent or anything like that, you don't feel like this, you don't feel like something's missing. A lot of people have been very cold, or you've had to be very cold with people because you can't be vulnerable with them because they're just leeching off of you or using you. So for a lot of especially my females out there, if you don't want to be intimate with anyone, you just want a partner, you know, that go for it, girl. Choose what's right for you. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like I'm just hearing, tune into your body and choose what's right for you. So if I say you're going to have loads of flings and you don't want that, you know, you won't have that, of course. because obviously this is just guidance and it's a general reading, so take it as it resonates. A lot of you guys are starting up a shop and picking up on you starting up a shop. You might even start up a shop that has like kinky items in it, or literally like things shaped like certain items. I'm picking up on like hen party like cakes and stuff with like penises and stuff on them. So I feel like you could even meet your person at like a hen party, like you're at a hen party with your friends, or you know, a stag do if you're male. And I just feel like there's a strong attraction to somebody in particular. So this is going to be a very private connection. So if you're not wanting a partner and you're just wanting like a fling, you're going to have at least like 4 people you could easily hang out with and do things with. I don't feel like it's going to be something you're going to super love if it's not like one person, but it will help you figure out who you are and what you want in connection, especially in sex and what you need and what you desire and the type of person you want. So those of you who are wanting like a full-on relationship, I am seeing a relationship, but it does feel like it's really late in the year. It feels like it's really around November, December, because that's just the right timing. Of course, timing is very fluid, so just take it as it resonates. Timing does change a lot. A lot of you guys are about to wait a very long time. And the intimacy I do feel that I'm seeing is fucking intense. It's really raw. It's really just like get your clothes off straight away. Literally having sex in the kitchen, in the lounge, in the bedroom, bathroom, having a bath, having sex. Literally everything you do is intimacy. Like both of you have very high sex drives, and what I love about this is both of you have cleared a lot of trauma around sex, so it's not out of pure like, you know, intense raw lust. Like it's not just like I'm just going to use your body and that's it. Like even if you're in a fling, there's a respect there, you know, there's a very respectful energy, and I really like that. So if you are wanting a committed relationship, a lot of you guys I do feel like want that. There's going to be a person's going to almost like seek you out. So I feel as if somebody has possibly seen you or liked you or has your number for like, I don't know, like 3 months or something, and they suddenly message you, and I feel like say if you give this person your number in like March, you find someone, you give someone your number, they might not message you for like a month or 2, and then basically they suddenly message you, or it's like on Instagram. It feels like an Instagram thing as well, where they're following your page and then they suddenly message you. That's possibly how you could easily meet this person, and it feels like the right timing, especially if you guys are a projector, because projectors like need the invitation to come to them. So say if you're already on Instagram or you're on Facebook or whatever, and people like share your content, or you know, you put up a post and people like it, there will be somebody I feel like kind of watching your content, and I feel like this is probably the best for you because you're not making a conscious decision to actually have this person come into your life until they actually enter your life, which I think is good because, I don't know, it just feels really natural. The person you're going to meet is really intense. They're not intense in a bad way. They're intense as in they are most likely a fixed sign. So they could be an Aquarius, Taurus, literally my brain has just gone numb, Leo and Scorpio. Is that all of them? They most likely could be a water sign as well. This person, if they are a male, brown hair, quite long, or you know, thick, and a thick penis, yes. And then if they're a female, oh my god, I'm hearing the word coochie. That's so funny. Their coochie is going to be beautiful. But basically, coochie. Oh my god, I love this reading. If they're a female, they're going to have very long hair. Very long hair or very, very short hair. So like a pixie cut or like feathered bob, or very long, like almost like Rapunzel, like down to the booty kind of long hair. When you have sex with this person, they're not really telling me a lot of details, so it's going to be a very private, secret connection. It's going to be like you don't want to share this with anybody. You are so connected to this person. It is probably one of the most mature relationships you've been in. It's going to be very, very sexy. It's going to be like very personalized to you, so it's not going to feel like there's this intense like drainage coming from both of you. It's like you both feel very connected and natural. And I feel like I'm hearing you're not alone anymore. So even though I'm not saying because if you're not in a relationship, you're alone. That's not what I'm saying, guys. Actually, not being in a relationship can be extremely healing. We need that sometimes. We're not meant to be in a relationship all the time. It's just not healthy. So with this 6 of Cups, this is basically what you've been doing. You've kind of been entertaining yourself, and you've been seeing like all these omens of animals like coming together, or like, you know, relationships, and you really admire that and you really love relationships. And I feel like you are going to get that. You're definitely going to get that, and you're not going to be it. So basically you're doing this, you're doing yourself. You might even have like an art Instagram or something. Someone comes up to you, no longer being like by yourself. Someone comes up to you and is like, damn, I want me some of that, girl. Obviously in the nice romantic way, but they're going to be like, wow, your energy is so magnetic. And then you get to choose whether you choose this person with the Hangman. Okay. And I feel as if a lot of you guys could have some flings that have already been in the past. You could actually do the same thing with a person. So maybe you have like a friends with benefits or something like that. That could still be going on if you have that already. You and your person, like I said, the sex is very hidden. So obviously I can't pick up on too much if it's like that. If energy is blocked, I don't go into it. You know, it's not my port. It's not what I'm meant to be doing. You know, I just get messages that come to me. I'm just seeing a lot of doors shut. And it's because it's very private. So I feel as if both of you are very private people. You take your relationships very seriously and it feels very, very, very romantic. And what I love about this is even if you are taking a relationship seriously, it doesn't mean you're like completely dismissing your friends or your family. It just feels very mature. Like it's not like you are completely abandoning everything for a connection. Like that's toxic. You know, you don't want to do that. What you're doing is you're both seeing each other and it's so like gentle and patient. I feel like it could take a couple of months to actually be intimate with this person, but I think it'll be the best thing for you because maybe, especially if you've had trauma with intimacy and things like that, it will take you a little bit of time. And I'm just hearing that is the best thing for you. So the last card here with these is the Nine of Swords. A lot of you guys, I'm hearing the word pussy. So that's basically of the cat that I'm seeing. But what I love about this is complete dream. Like you're going to feel like you're in a dream the first few months and you can see yourself actually in a relationship with this person. You may have had a few flings and it just hasn't worked out, and that's because I don't feel like there was a respect for your own body. I feel like you're now fully respecting your body. Also, I feel like you're wearing things that really are you. Like you're no longer wearing things that you feel like other people would like, or you're no longer pleasing through the body. Your person also like has their clothes off like straight away, because not straight away of meeting this person like in public, like hi, your trousers are down. Like no, like you are together, but this person wants to get as close as possible to you because they are very deep. They're a very, very deep person. Like they need that type of energy in their life. It's very scorpionic actually. I'm going to pull one more actually. Yes, beautiful. There's a balance here. There's a lovely amount of balance. I love this card. She's stunning. There's this massive energy of balance. And what I love about this also is you might even meet this person when you're out with your girlfriends or guy friends, but you're not reaching and searching and craving a relationship. It's like, cool, you know, and then the person who comes along is very respectful because you respect yourself, you know. So let's get you some astrology cards. The energy I'm picking up on is like a hematite energy. It's kind of like there's no overthinking. It's very grounded. It's very safe. It's very slow, very passionate. Your person could easily be a Taurus. Could also be a Sag. Lovely. We had that in the first group. Lovely. Retrograde Capricorn. So I feel as if you might be clearing a lot of old wounds around relationships. Your person might easily be a Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius. Like I said, they're most likely going to be a fixed sign as well. They're not going to be somebody who opens up easily, but when they do, they open up amazingly. And it's because most likely they have a lot of fixed in their chart, like fixed signs. But also it's because they're very respectful. Like they want a mature, long-term relationship. They don't want just something that's half and half. Okay. So of course, guys, if you just want to fling, I do feel like, you know, this person will still have these attributes, but of course I don't feel they'll be committed if it's a fling. I don't see any flings coming into a relationship. So we then have restore, reflection and intuition. This is going to be a very intuitive relationship, and even if you're having a fling, you might have a very, 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 very psychic connection, which sometimes can actually be quite toxic. So just watch out, guys, because that has happened in the past to people. So just be very careful. But also what I'm picking up on is you need to clear your energy and cut ties with people if they're kind of coming into your mind, especially if you don't talk to them anymore. This can even be with family members, because that if they are literally leeching off your energy, you will have struggles finding connections that are right for you. So that's going to be helpful as well. Incensing yourself like at night time, especially if you do intuitive work or you're very sensitive. But what I'm feeling also is you're going to see dreams about this person before meeting them. Like you're going to get very intuitive. Your third eye is going to be very almost overactive. So hematite will be a good connection, a good crystal for you. And a lot of you guys are no longer in this pause of time. Pause in time. There's going to be a bit of limbo, but there's not going to be too much next year, or 2022. It's not going to be too much. A lot of you guys looking into where your retrograde is in your chart, if you have any, or your South Node will give you a good idea on possibly what you're healing or what you're now coming into. I want to pull one more of the astrology cards. Lovely. Sextile, beautiful. So this is about you guys being fully present in the relationship, and both of you are just having a beautiful time. There's a massive trust with your sex life as well. Massive amount of trust there. Okay, so a lot of you guys have had relationships where you're very much criticised by people. You've had a lot of relationships that are very like critical. You're now pulling the reins yourself. You're now in the driver's seat, and there's a lot of chariot energy. I'm picking up like cars and kind of movement, which is good because I feel like you're now moving forward, like moving on. So I feel like there's definitely a recognition about yourself that you're no longer being connected to people who are leechy and uncomfortable. You're meeting people in your life, like friends as well, who have very strong principles, who are no longer going to be like, you know, just taking away your energy. My throat chakra is really hurting. It's criticism cards, really going for it. It's something around your throat chakra. This is Mars in Virgo. So this is about you guys being really, really kind to yourself, and the person you're going to meet might do a lot with their throat. I mean, it could be like oral sex too. There's a lot of like oral like energy around this, but also there's a clearing, and also a lot of you guys, this person could be a public speaker, they could be a singer, dancer, something about expressing through their body, but obviously sex as well. I also feel like both of you are kind of on a defense energy where you're kind of struggling to open up a little bit, but you will suddenly open up like all of a sudden. Like you'll have like 2 dates, not too much happening, then boom, 3rd date, fully connected with each other. I feel like if you meet this person and you're like, wow, they're so amazing, oh, I love this, it's probably not that person, because a lot of the time that's through trauma, that's through need, and you don't need this connection. So the house, lovely. So you could meet this person in or around your neighborhood. This person is very well dressed, and they may deal with like death on the daily. They may be like a counsellor, so like emotional death. They may even be working in a morgue. I don't know. They may even be a funeral director. Who knows? But something to do with that. They might even be quite gothic, or one of you could be quite gothic in the way you dress. This person is very loyal. They could have a dog, and pick up. They might have a husky. Pick up on a husky or a sausage dog or a Scotty dog. Okay, and the last 2 cards here we have the Lily, which always reminds me of that death process too. So what I'm feeling is a lot of you guys could move before you meet this person. So it could be like a death of like, you know, moving environments. And then we have the Scythe. There's so much Scorpio energy here. This person could also be coming away from religion, or coming more into a more like comfortable place in religion or spirituality. But what I'm seeing is there's like, I'm hearing the phrase cut off your nose to spite your face, which is basically where people self-sabotage. This person and both of you are working on your addictions, and it's just, yeah, that's just basically what you're doing. That's what I'm picking up on. Some of you guys have overeaters or over drinkers, and this is just an acknowledgement to say, you know, look after your body, guys. But both of you really love cooking or love drinking. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you'd like to look at my rates down below, if you'd like a private reading, that is down below. Please message me before, as my rates can change and my availability. And if you'd like to check out my crystal shop, I'd really appreciate it. That is down below. Also, I'm on Etsy. Have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Let's get started with your reading, guys. So we have a beautiful tourmalated quartz. This guy, like I always say, whenever I pick up this guy, shadow work. Amazing for shadow work. You guys see that one? Put her there. Okay, so what I'm feeling, guys, is you are mixing it up. There's a sense of mixing it up. Things are more fun, things are more playful, things are more happy. It feels like everything's just being shook up. It's kind of like you're a snow globe and you're being shaken. Yeah, okay, so let's see. Oh, beautiful. So we have the Queen of Swords. You are in your absolute power in your intimate life in 2022. It is, oh girl. So I'm seeing a lot of you guys are doing some manifesting in whatever way that is, whether that's spell work or literally like, you know, law of attraction. So some of you guys are writing down your person, or you're imagining them, even drawing them maybe, and you're manifesting them. And I'm picking up a lot of you guys very intuitive. I'm picking up a lot of you guys speak to past loved ones who've passed on. So that's kind of another message I'm picking up on just randomly. Some of you guys just might get that on occasion, so make sure to cleanse yourself and obviously if you're doing that sort of work, just be very mindful of it. So a lot of you guys are, wow, straight to the point here. We have the Knight of Wands with the Devil. So I am seeing an opening, you know, literally, hi, opening the legs, but also I am seeing a literal opening. So I'm just going to see what's going on here. So I'm a little bit, it's like half of the story. So let's get a couple more cards. Let's get a little bit of a shake. So one of you's a teacher. I'm picking up on that. There's a song called Kiss the Teacher. Is that like a rock song? I don't know. I'm picking up on like AC/DC now. Like, highway to hell. Whoa. Okay. All right, Three of Wands. Where's this guy going? Here, here or here? Here. Okay. All right. Oh, this is like proper intricate, this story. Got to get all the cards out first. Wow, you're going to have a lot of sex, guys. You're going to have a lot of intimacy. Okay. It's going to be very unexpected. Okay, so there is going to be a relationship here. Some of you guys, there won't be. I just feel like it's divine timing. If it is in 2022, it is. If it isn't, it isn't. So for some of you guys, if you're meant to have a relationship, there is definitely one for you. If you're not meant to, you will just be sowing your power, like fully. So if you don't want like flings, you just want to be like single, I just feel like you're really in your power. You, either way, either one that's chosen for you, or you know, choose unconsciously or subconsciously. Basically that's coming in. I feel like a lot of you guys are really taking a lot of self-care to do with your vagine. So my ladies, you're really kind of like working on your vagine in some way. You might be doing Kegel exercises or just your body. Like I'm really looking at this female here, and I'm just keep looking at like this area here. So you guys are really kind of like, you know, maybe waxing or like shaving, and it just makes you feel really sexy. I feel like a lot of you guys are doing a lot of like body care for yourself. You might even get a tattoo near your vagine. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups. So there's a need to like not let go of something, and you're letting it go in a way that's right for you. And I feel as if for a lot of you guys, there's a real deep scared energy around being connected to somebody new because you haven't had that yet. So let's see what else is beautiful. I feel as if the next relationship you have is going to be so beautiful. Look out for reptiles as well, like geckos and things like that as an omen. So what I'm feeling is I'm hearing no more lack. This person is going to fully give you what you need. And in terms of the sex life, it's going to be fucking beautiful. So a lot of you guys will have sex with your clothes on. So there might be things like that going on. A lot of you guys, the colour blue is really significant. There's a lot of, but you're not at home a lot. Like you're at this person's house a lot. That's what I'm picking up. There's a very romantic energy. You're discovering a lot about yourself. It's very mature. You could easily have children with this person if that's what you're able to do and want. I see progression in this relationship. I don't see it kind of happening for like a year or two and then, ugh, I'm bored because, you know, you're not like reacting like my trauma. You know, it's not nothing like that. I feel as if there's a lot of forward movement, and I just pick up on this energy of you don't need me, but you want me. That's what I'm hearing. That's what this person's saying, because you're coming from a place of needing, which is lovely. So the relationship you're going to have, most likely this person could be a fire sign or an earth or water. I'm not picking up on a lot of air. This person's fucking attractive. Like they're very protective. They're very safe. If you're wanting a male, their peen is beautiful. Their body's really gorgeous. Like they really take a lot of pride in their body. Because they really work on it. They like to be very attractive for themselves and for others. And if you're trying to attract a woman, exactly the same thing, but obviously not with a peen. Their body's beautiful. They really take a lot of pride in their body. Both of you are very fit, very healthy. And I do feel as if you both are wanting to try something new. So you might even meet this person through a hobby. I feel like both of you are fucking sexual. Like very, very sexual, very raw, very passionate. Like you might have like sexual humour as well. You're somebody who isn't scared of going there with this person. And what I really like about this is there's a sense of like secrecy. So it's kind of like I'm keeping you for myself. And it's not this kind of like obsession, like, oh my God, I need you, I have to have you. It's like, what do you need? Are you okay? Like, is there anything I can do for you right now? How are you feeling? It's all very like empathic. It's lovely, very, very lovely. And it's very patient. So you could meet this person on the 5th, the 3rd or the 10th month, or like the 5th or the 3rd like day of the month as well. So I also feel like I said, you're going to have a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of friends around you. There's going to be a lot of playfulness, very Leo energy, very 5th house. It's really, really lovely, very childlike as well. So a lot of you guys, this is going to basically, this is literally the connection, these two. So very playful, very fun. And the devil can mean addiction, but it feels like you're really like tempering that part of you. So say if it could be like anything in moderation. So literally you are just going for it. You might just buy things that make you feel really good. You might suddenly get the urge to buy like sexy lingerie. You know, before you meet this person, you might like buy yourself like a dildo or something, or you know, anything like that. You might buy yourself something like that that really gets you in your energy, gets you in that. And some of you guys might have curly hair as well. And this person most likely has long brown hair. This is literally you and this person, I feel. It's absolutely beautiful. There's a lot of communication. You can expect a lot of good communication with this person. Dirty talk, things like that. There's a lot of like the connection with the talking. That's going to be like the main energy. Like the main thing about your connection is really, really good communication, especially when you're having sex. So basically, I hate it when you have that like the thing of like everyone's completely silent when they have sex. It's like, I find that very, very strange. Unless you're like proper in the moment, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like literally no connection, no intimacy, nothing there, literally just bodies. And I just like, no sis, like you want something that's deep, that's passionate. You want something where you're both fully in your body. No one's like off somewhere in the ethers, you know, unless it's like, you know, a tantric or spiritual sex life. Okay, so Virgo, like I said, both of you really like to work out. You're both very fit. You can really see how this person looks after themselves. It's very clean. When you have sex, it's very clean, but also very messy, if you know what I'm saying. I love this. I just love this reading. It's just so fun and playful. So this person is going to really love your inner wisdom. Literally your inner wisdom. That sounds like an innuendo in this video. And then we have the 4th house of Cancer. So one of you could be a Virgo, one of you could be a Cancer. That's a really nice combo as well. Both very gentle energies. So a lot of you guys could even move out very quickly. When you meet this person, you could move into this person's house. I'm hearing some of you guys might be quite protective over your money, especially if you've been messed around with money. You can expect not to have that with this person because you're going to have boundaries there anyway. So it's literally not even going to be a problem. This person could even have children already. So those of you who are a little bit older, they might have children already. But if you're not into that, then of course that's up to you when you choose to have someone like that in your life. You want to have that. Okay, so I also feel like there's a little bit of resistance to kind of open the door. There's a sense of like I'm struggling to like get closer to you, but I don't feel like there's going to be too much of a problem. One of you is more earthier than the other. One of you is more of like the stable, kind of more masculine, and one of you is more like the ethereal, almost Piscean, delicate, psychic version, psychic person. So more psychic, delicate, and the other one's more grounded. I feel like you're both very devoted to each other. Both of you have been through a lot of shit in your relationships and you're no longer having to have that. There's a sense of like restoring in your love life. So can we get a couple more? We have Mercury. There we go. Like I said, there's a lot of communication here, which is really beautiful. I want to see if there's any other star signs that want to come out. Okay, we have Venus and we have Capricorn. So they could literally have the Venus in Capricorn. Okay, let me pull a couple more here. Kind of running out of room. We have Jupiter. Lovely. There's a lot of expansion. And let's get a couple more. Lovely. So I feel like you could even meet them like at a fairground or like a fireworks display. Because it kind of reminds me of like a fireworks display. Okay, it's really beautiful. A lot of you guys are really working on your body as in like what you're putting in your body, like food. So a lot of you guys are really doing that at the moment, which is very powerful. You can get, if you can get control of the things you're putting in your mouth, then it can be very powerful. And I'm talking about sex too, girl, you know. Okay, very playful. I love it. All right, let's get you some more cards. Let's see what else is kind of coming in for you guys. This person might be a nutritionist, might be a fitness coach, life coach, therapist, holistic therapist, something like that. Lovely. Both of you are very indecisive. Oh, so it's going to be a little bit of a... Okay, both of you really do like each other, but you're struggling to tell each other. It's going to be very obvious, by the way. So it's not going to be like you playing around like, oh, I like you, but I can't bother to move towards you. Nothing like that. It literally is, you're making me laugh. It's so funny. And you're both are just very empathic and listening to each other. You'll know when this person's the right person, when they really listen. And you know it's going to be like a long-term connection. So we then have this domination energy. This feels like this person might have brothers. where they're quite like competitive with them, and they're learning to not kind of be very competitive in their relationships as well. It's something they're really learning. Let's get a couple more cards. We have publicity, which is lovely. So this person most likely is quite popular. They might have quite a big friendship group, or they are on social media and they have like, you know, a lot of followers or something like that. We then have exaltation, which this is exactly how it's going to be intimately and emotionally. Very, very stable. Moon in Taurus. It's like foundation first, fun later. It's like you feel safe enough to just completely expand yourself. Like you feel so ready to just open your aura and open your legs, girl. Okay, so let's get a couple more cards. Let's see what else wants to come through. This is really lovely, the flirtation. This feels good because when you flirt, it's kind of like, it's very empathic. It's not like I'm trying to get your attention. It's just like, I really like you, you know? Very, very cute. I'm picking up around June. There could be a significant connection coming in. Yeah, I really feel there's a lot of things around the home. This person is really unlocking you. You're unlocking them. And I feel like this person is really inspired by you, which I think is a really big compliment, because they find you like they're very creative, and they find a lot of creative ideas. They bounce you both bounce creative ideas off each other. So one of you could be, when I say one of you could be getting pregnant, it could be like you could be getting pregnant, or there could be somebody you know in your vicinity getting pregnant. So we have the House, or if you're in a female-female relationship, then, you know, either of you could be getting pregnant, you know, you never know. So, sorry, my throat just went high. Then we have the House and we have the Clover. This is lovely. I'm hearing like a diamond in the rough thing. A lot of you guys felt like you're never going to meet anyone. And it's like, and the universe is like, why are you thinking that, girl? Stop thinking that. It's because you basically feel like there's no one like you. And that's not true. So we then have the Stork and the House. There's going to be things brought to you. So it's almost like you've had to really force things to happen, force connections. None of that. It's almost like I'm seeing packages being brought to you. Things are feel more easier. And look, guys, oh girl. So you might even have like an emerald engagement ring as well. Some of you guys, you could be getting engaged, which is lovely. I love that, which is really beautiful. Some of you guys might have an opal ring as well, which is really, really nice. I feel like a crystal might be in there. So thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment and subscribe if you feel drawn to. If you would like to have a look at my crystal shop, very highly recommend. I have a lot of beautiful crystals on there. Also, I have my private reading rates down below. Please message me before getting a reading, as my rates and availability can change. Have a lovely, lovely day, guys, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Bye. Hello again. Before, let's get started with your reading, guys. So you guys chose the beautiful clear quartz, which is doubled. I love this. This always reminds me of like soulmates, because it's like just two crystals have like formed together. So that's really, really lovely. So that is your crystal for today. Okay, so let's have a look at your reading, guys, to see what you're attracting in 2022. So we have, oh yes, look at this girl, straight to the point. Some of you guys might already be in a relationship. This feels like I already know you, I'm already getting to know you. So this is going to be quite early on in the year, I feel. If it's not, I do feel like, you know, at any time, but it could be at the start of the year. So I feel like this feels like a very Piscean person. It feels like the person you could be attracting is very Piscean. If it's not a relationship, it could just be a fling. So if you're not wanting a fling, of course you won't have a fling. You know, it's what you want, basically. You know, this is a general reading, so I want to kind of like, you know, be broad. Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands, we have the 4 of Wands. There's a lot of wands here, so there's a lot of erect penises in this group. We have the 6 of Cups. Guys, oh my god, you're really quickly in a relationship. This feels like I'm already in it. I don't feel like you're actually meeting this person. I feel like you've already met them. So if you haven't already met them, you'll most likely meet them very, very soon. This does feel like a relationship, because I'm seeing every single time you're having sex. Obviously there's one where she's not, but she's admiring having sex. She's like, oh, maybe I will have it soon. So it feels as if you guys feel very appreciated in this connection. There's a lot of outdoor sex. There's a lot of indoor sex. There's a lot of sex everywhere. This person you attract might have a big home, so you might just do it everywhere. There's this energy of like, it's Mars, of like, I want to get this relationship off the ground. So it is a safe, comfortable, you know, fun relationship, but there is an energy of like one of you is more masculine, one of you is more of the initiator. But when you balance it out, both of you can easily be the initiator. Both of you are actually, do you know what? Both of you I feel like are the initiators, but I feel like when it comes to like being on top or underneath, I feel like you guys prefer to be under, they will be more on top. I feel like there's definitely a lot of penis energy here. It's very masculine. I feel like there's obviously, of course, everyone can be masculine. You know, masculine is just energy. But I just feel as if the Ace of Swords is like clear thinking, like your mind is fully clear. There's a lot of communication. You are so ready for a relationship. You guys have been single for a very long time. You're ready for this. You are just, yeah, you're fully ready. So I'm feeling there's a very strong need to make sure you have contraception. So my guys and gals, you know, make sure you have contraception. I feel like a fucking parent, but yeah, I feel like you make sure you have contraception because you will want to have sex pretty quickly. There may be babies being formed, so just be very careful. I do feel like it most likely will be a planned pregnancy. I don't feel like it's any kind of unplanned, but there may be the odd one, so just be very careful if you don't want to have babies. I do feel like both of you really, really want a relationship and a family. Like both of you really want to have that long-term commitment. And what I love about this is a sort of relationship you're going to be with for literally the rest of your life. It's not just going to be like, I need a relationship, you know, it's done and done. You literally will be very comfortable. I do feel like the person you're going to meet, if they're a male, they will have dark hair and their chest hair is very prominent, but it's going to be really sexy, really trimmed, very, very manly. And they might have that line that goes down from their stomach to their peen. With women, they will be very kind of trimmed. And if they are like somebody who likes to have body hair, they'll very much embrace it and they'll really kind of love their body, which I think is beautiful. That could be you as well. I feel like as this male, if I'm talking about the males here, if you're attracting a male, the person is going to be very present with you. They're going to be very, very, very attractive. Like their energy is very attractive. So when you're around them, you trust them, like you really, really trust them. I'm not sure how you're going to meet, but I feel like we're going to pick up on that in the next spread here. I also see that you've been messed around a lot and you will have a little bit of trust issues there, but not really, because I feel like you've fully kind of like sorted that. But there is going to be this like, whoa, your heart chakra's going to go, it's going to fully open. And your man's or your woman's is going to fully love you and protect you. There is such a balance in this relationship. I want to be in this. I want to dive into these cards right now. It's just so beautiful and comfortable, and both of you have very strong views on relationships. Like, because you both are very empathic and you both really care, you want that same feedback, you want that same back to you. So I feel like both of you know what it's like to be heartbroken and feel really uncomfortable. When you have the connection, when you both are intimate, it's going to be beautiful. So if you don't even want a relationship, you just want to have a fling, I feel like I'm not really picking up on a fling. There might be like literally a one night stand and that's pretty much it. I don't feel like there's a lot of one night stand energy from this group. If there is, it will be with like literally like 4 or 6 people. So, you know, take it as it resonates. I do feel like children are around you. So one of you may have children if you know you're of that age. I feel like if you ever had like an animal, like a pet, and they just watch you while you're doing stuff, if you've forgotten to close the door, it feels a bit like that, because it's like you're both so comfortable, you just want to get each other's clothes and feel like, oops, I forgot to shut the door. I think that's so funny. It's so creepy as well, but you know, animals are animals, you know. So, oh, actually, do you know what? Oh, guys, this is so funny. I'm really looking at the animals in this group now. Look, I've literally never noticed this. There's like a little frog here. He's like, hi, I'm watching you, bitch. He's like, hi. Oh my God, I never noticed that. That's hilarious. So, okay. You know what you want. They know what they want. Beautiful relationship. It's going to be fucking perfect. Emphasis on the fucking. It's going to be fucking perfect. It's going to be marriage. It's going to be celebration. I mean, probably not marriage in 2022 if you meet each other in 2022. But guys, oh, I just love this. This is literally like such a high vibrational relationship. Like it's literally so Aquarian age. Like it's so beautiful. And there's a massive amount of respect for each other. Both of you are going to share each other's friends and kind of like be really into each other's lives. And it feels like you both are very present. So when you're around your friends and your partner's there, you're not like mooning over them. They're not like basically on top of each other. You're very respectful. There's a sense of respect from each other. And I just feel like you are really healing a lot of the lack that you've had because you're finding it within yourself, okay? These 3 have all quite a very similar energy. They're like, hop on board, bitch. These are literally the positions you might be in, which is fucking beautiful. Some of you guys might do artwork and you might suddenly decide to do like erotic art. And then you're like, why do I feel like the need to do this? Or if that's your taste, maybe that's what you do on the daily. But that's kind of like an omen, kind of like you getting into your sexuality or your sexual side. I feel like a lot of you guys are looking into your sexual side as well, which if you want to look into that, something to look out for is your Lilith and your Mars, okay? Especially if you want to heal it, or Chiron. If you want to do some healing around that, Chiron, Lilith, Venus, they're always really good ones to look at in your chart. But Lilith is a beautiful one. That's a very intense one. If you can really heal and look at your Lilith and be like, okay, that's how it is, and you don't feel any triggers around it, girl, you know you've done the healing. Just get really comfortable with looking at yourself, guys. That's the main thing. Lovely. So this is what I feel as if. So Capricorn is, Saturn rules Capricorn, or the other way around. Basically, Capricorn is connected to Saturn, and Saturn is, like I say, the old man of the planets who basically says, girl, you're not going anywhere until you heal this certain thing. It's very kind of responsible. That is basically the relationship. It's very responsible. It's very mature, but it's not lacking in fun. I can tell you that. It's very, very fun. It's very sweet. I can almost taste like lemonade. If any of you guys have ever done spiritual work, you can actually taste something. It's really interesting. It's kind of like how I would explain it. It's kind of like I've got it in my hand. I've got the lemonade in my hand. And I'm literally just about to drink it. And you can almost imagine the taste. That's literally what I'm feeling. There's a lot of tastes in this group. I'm picking up on the word calm as well. Love it, girl. Yes. Okay, so we have Virgo. Yeah, lovely. So there's a lot of earth here, a lot of respect. Earth, I feel like, is quite a respectful element because it's very grounded, it's very patient. I keep getting the word safe, like it feels safe. Like safety is more of the root chakra. When I say root chakra, I mean a lot of anal, guys. So if you ever want to try anal, that's the person to do it with. So we have a full moon. Beautiful. So everything is coming together beautifully. Emphasis on the coming. So we have this love, pleasure, values and possessions. So what I love about this is there's a mutual respect and you're getting your needs met through your Venus. So whatever your Venus is, it's like it really matches up with this other person's Venus. And there's a real big need, there's a real big expansion here. Okay, so what I love about this also is like when you're in this connection, you feel comfortable. You feel like your energy can fully expand. This person may drive as well, which I think would be very handy for you, especially if you don't drive or you know that's important to you. This person is very responsible. You can expect this person to be very mature, have their own house, have their own car, not have literal parent issues, which we don't want that, especially my females who attract these really toxic males. So I'm picking up on this energy here with the Scorpio. There's a massive letting go around your sexuality and it feels like a really deep message. So there's a lot of letting go around being intimate. It's kind of like I'm scared, breaking open that wall. A lot of you guys are relearning, especially if you have Lilith and Scorpio, that's a really big one to work with. Or your North Node, or basically anywhere there's Scorpio or Capricorn, it can be quite intense. So I feel like you're working through that and you're getting comfortable with seeing things and just being in the moment. So say if you have dealt with people who make you feel very anxious, you really have worked through that and you're no longer attracting that and it's not a problem anymore. This is just very esoteric, this relationship. It feels higher than what it is. It feels very like 5D. So it says here with the Scorpio, the 8th house, it said we can also see our deepest unrevealed wishes as well as fears, occultism and esotericism. The unrevealed wishes, that is basically what you're getting. It's kind of like you've really never known how to fully manifest this passion. Like, oh, I've tried and it's not really worked. That's because it hasn't just been the right timing. Some of you guys, you might go to Starbucks with this person. I just saw you with like a Starbucks in your hand. There's a lot of things around grabbing things. So if you guys are wanting the peen, that's what I'm seeing you grab. If you're wanting the vagine in your life, there might be a lot of like this going on. There's a lot of like hand gestures. There's a lot of things to do with the hands and the mouth. Like taste and touch. You're very, very touchy-feely, this group, which I love. Always love that type of energy. Okie dokie. So, let's see what we have here. I'm getting the song Lollipop by Mika. It's kind of like don't focus on the bad. Perfect. This is one of my favourite cards in this deck. I just get really excited when this card comes out because it's very comfortable. Like it feels very much like you can be your complete self, which is really, really lovely. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. We have the card of revenge, which is very Scorpio. Oh yeah, Mars in Scorpio. Mars in Aries. One of you could have Mars in Aries, one of you could have Mars in Scorpio. Saturn in Cancer, charity. Yeah, that's really interesting. One of you guys could have your own charity where you help others. You could help the homeless, or, you know, assist with the elderly or something like that. You could be a very caring person who just generally is very up for always assisting others. And this person's that person too. So you both work together. Massive power couple. It's lovely. So this is what I'm feeling with this caution card. A lot of you guys, if you feel any anxiety, butterflies in the stomach, most likely this person is not your person. You will feel very comfortable, like you already know this person. This feels like, don't worry about everyone else. Stop worrying about what other people think of you, what other people are doing if they have a relationship and you don't. Who gives a flying fuck? Just do what you do and you will get your person at the right timing. Do not compare yourself. And something that I learned as well is when you compare yourself, that's literally self-sabotaging. Like if you compare yourself, you're literally making yourself feel worse. So what I'm feeling is the best thing to focus on is you and what you can do about it right now, how to feel your best self. So this person's quite impulsive, they're very intense, they might have a lot of Scorpio and Aries qualities and Taurus. So a Taurus, Aries, Scorpio person, they're very flirtatious, they are very, very loving, like their energy is very heartfelt. So if you come into this person's sphere, you'll feel like they're giving you a hug just by talking to them, which is so beautiful. I think that's lovely. So let's get your last cards here. Let's see, what do we have? We have the Clover. This is beautiful. This came up for group number 3, pretty sure. So what I feel like is a sense of like ease, because with the number 2, this is literally about balance and comfortability, like no having to force or push anything. Okay, so we have, we have a card that fell on the floor. We have the partner. So this person actually feels like a partner. They don't just feel like a relationship that you're having to kind of like adjust to. It doesn't feel like a kind of forcing energy. This person might have like a jacket like similar to that as well. We then have the Mice, 23. So this is about feeling part of a group, feeling part of a tribe. A lot of you guys might really just want to attract your tribe now. This is lovely. This feels like a really happy, fun energy. You might have like a friend and partner in the same sort of group. You might even have met this person from school or college, and now you're finally like actually talking to each other. We then have the Bouquet, which is the number 9. This is very romantic. I feel like you're actually getting given things that really are yours. So say if like you've had relationships and they kind of projected what they want you to be, it's nothing like that. Like they're like, oh, what sort of things do you like? What sort of things are you interested in? They're really listening and they give you gifts that are very much like what you want. It just feels really lovely, and this person is going to be part of your family. They're going to be really interested in what you want to do. They're going to be really interested in family gatherings if you hang out with your family. And what I love about this is I actually have this analogy quite a lot in my private readings, where it's kind of like you are like bearing the fruit. So you're kind of like managing to do what you were born to do, and you're actually being who you are. So it's kind of like the fruit tree is actually bearing the fruit. So it's like you are doing what you're born to do on this earth, and this person's witnessing that within you, and they really love the energy. And it's kind of like now you're learning to be your authentic self. It's shining and it's coming into this world, into this relationship, and it's beautiful. And that's where the flirtation's coming in. You have a very flirtatious energy, and you're allowing that to come through in this relationship. Like there's no stopping of flirtation. Very conscious relationship. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you'd like to check out my private reading rates, all the information is down below, along with my crystal shop. Please message me before purchasing, as my rates and availability can change. Have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.